Oh, thank you, Stream Elements, for alerting to the raid after the raid's already happened. Alright. To find KeA.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mouthful?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I was gonna try to take my Benadryl, but I'll do later. Okay. Look at that.
What happened to the banners?
I'm not liking the looks of this.
Hmm. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Fool. Hmm.
Yikes.
Wonder who's messing with things.
Estelle.
Absolutely.
You knew it.
When did this even happen?
I doubt it's one of the park's nighttime attractions.
Definitely not. Never have I heard of anything like this. Besides, there's no way they would ever vandalize Mishy's good image like this.
True enough. Wait, look there. Fool's Wonderland.
Fool's Wonderland.
They even went and goofed around with the name.
I feel like I'm still dreaming or something.
I don't know what kind of dreams you have, but I'd call this a nightmare. KeA is somewhere up ahead. All that matters to me. We're going in no matter what.
Right.
Let's get to stepping.
Oh, weird perspective. He's even changed the flower art.
Wow.
Someone around here has a pretty tacky sense of taste.
I don't know what's going on, but they sure didn't hold any elbow grease back.
I have to say, this hedge was a lot less creepy with Mishy's face on it.
How dare they soil these sacred grounds?
Tia was pissed.
That clown could never replace Mishy.
Settle down, Dio.
Forget that. What's important is where KeA ran off to.
Something's coming. Watch your 2 and 10.
What?
I can't
Left
count.
and right.
Ah! What are they?
We don't look like special effects from the horror coaster, that's for sure.
Whatever they are, they're hostile. Stop them. Here they come.
What was that camera blur effect? That was wild.
I don't know, but I did not like it.
It was like a Skyrim alcohol or a scuba mod I played with before.
Oh. Well. Okay. Tio's the only one that's effective against this one.
The hell was that about?
I couldn't tell you, but they were formidable. They were very formidable.
How long are you going to keep hiding? Show yourself already.
What?
Hmm. You notice me, or was that just your intuition?
What the? A boy?
I couldn't feel his presence at all.
Bastard. Who are you?
Haha, where are my old manners? Sure, this is our first time meeting face to face, but it isn't as though we're complete strangers. Ladies and gentlemen of the special support section.
It can't be. He's...
The hacker who trapped all of you in Jonah's room at the B sector.
Which makes you the person who supplied the terrorists with data on Orca's tower. Ha ha ha! Bingo! I am Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool. A pleasure to finally meet you.
He's from the secret society that threw Liberal into chaos.
I'd explain why they were armed with archaisms. Never did sit right with me.
Those unlucky terrorists met with quite a terrible fate, didn't they? They didn't fly into town thinking they'd catch the ire of KeA and Red Constellation, that's for sure. But the Calvardians got off easy. Oh, those poor, poor boys from the Empire. It's such a shame.
How can you just mock them like that? You were on the same team, weren't you? They were your comrades.
They were pawns, more like completely and utterly disposable. I figured they'd be interesting enough to shake things up, so I gave them a hand. I couldn't care less about their goals or ideologies.
Ugh.
Well, aren't you a piece of work?
He resembles you, Wazzy, but with a trashy suit and zero tact.
I happen to like Campanella's suit. It's a very fun suit when you see it in cutouts. I quite appreciate it. I would never wear it, but I quite appreciate it. Enough beating around the bush. Why have you come to Crossbell? What are you trying to achieve? And more importantly, what have you done with KeA? Tell us or we'll force it out of you. Ooh, I like you. You're just full of vigor, aren't you? There's no need to raise your voice, though. I haven't touched one hair on your pretty little princess's head. All I know is that she walked straight through here in a dazed stupor just a little while ago. What?
Stop playing dumb, you little freak.
But I'm not. It's the truth. You can believe whatever you want. The fact of the matter is, I only came by this evening for one reason, to greet you. Huh?
What's happening?
Back to normal.
Isn't that a little too grand to be a simple parlor trick?
Was it some kind of illusion?
If you'll excuse me, I hope we meet again soon. Oh, and just so you know, your little princess was on her way up to the castle up ahead. I'd suggest you make your way there before she walks herself into a horrible accident. See you next time. Give me a break. Is that what Ouroboros is like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We heard a lot about them from Estelle, Joshua, and Ren.
On top of that information, we can safely say that they are more than proficient at hacking.
What, like we don't have enough maniacs and crossbow to worry about?
I just don't understand why. Why crossbow over anywhere else?
Regardless of what the gambit here is, we'll need to set it aside for now. Searching for KeA seems like a more pressing matter, wouldn't you say? Right. You said you're at the castle up ahead.
Let's go.
I mean, we know at least 2 of their members are very much for the flair of the dramatic.
Well, and they just like the chaos. That's all. They're
Oh,
just
absolutely.
chaos.
But, like, we know for a fact that Campanella and Bluebonk are absolutely in it for the showmanship.
Mm-hmm.
There she is.
We made it in time.
She done be glowing.
Mm-hmm. She's shiny. I don't know any more of that song. Just that shiny part.
Why?
That is dead eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I?
KeA. Are you alright, KeA?
Thank goodness you're not hurt, are you?
Huh? What's up, guys? Is something wrong?
Good. Don't you what up, guys, me?
What are you doing here, KeA? Why did you wander out of bed by yourself? Huh? Are we at that castle in the park? What am I doing here?
Well, that's just dandy. She doesn't recall a single thing that's happened.
Do you think she was sleepwalking?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, people do that, but all the way across an entire theme park? Do you really not remember, Keto?
I remember hearing a voice in my dream that was calling out to me. Or maybe it was like I was calling out to it?
Huh?
Well, if it really was just a dream, then no harm done. We're just glad you're safe.
Yeah, you said it. Come on, let's return to the hotel. Gotta get you back to bed, okay, KeA?
Okay.
Like, I just would love to, like, just Campanella's just like, that's weird, huh? He's like trying to do his little illusion thing the whole time. She's just walking around. He's like,
He probably found it amusing.
I'm sure he thought it was hilarious.
Oh, I could not find anything. Once something gets break. Until noon. After a long rest, they checked out. And Maribel arrived to pick him up. Okay, you're in a good mood, KeA. Well, the ship was more hectic than we bargained for, but did you have fun?
Yeah, of course. We should go on vacations with everyone like this all the time. Maybe for our next one, we can stay at Amorica Village.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. I was expecting her to be more shaken up after that big scare last night. But seeing her now is like it never happened. I guess my worries were misplaced. What should I be focusing on instead is the society. Whatever it is they're plotting.
Lloyd, is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. Just having a conversation in my head. Actually, KeA, you didn't happen to see anyone suspicious last night, did you? Like, say, a young man wearing a pink suit?
No, I don't think so. But I was super sleepy, so I'm not really sure.
Right. Well, that's not that big a deal. I said anything.
So this is where you two have been. Hi, Mel.
Hey, Maribel. Thank you again for inviting us.
Not at all. You earned the break, didn't you? And even then, you still had to work during this trip thanks to that so-called society. A gaggle of clowns, the lot of them. The security department has best prepared themselves for a thorough restructuring in the near future.
That's not
It's not
gonna
gonna
help.
help.
Just saying. They can teleport.
She doesn't know that.
It ain't
She
gonna
doesn't know
help.
that. She doesn't know that.
Luck to them. Can't break it to you, Maribel, but I doubt regular security guards could have handled something like that. Thank you, Lloyd.
She doesn't know that.
True. You're right. Hopefully we can. We're gonna have to be careful from here on out.
Well, corporate efficacy aside, I just had the loveliest little idea. But I wanted to run it by the both of you first. What do you say to taking a commemorative photo together with the entire group?
Oh, that is a good idea.
Is that like the group picture we took with everyone a while back?
Yeah, it's a good way to preserve the memories you made with everyone. That way, when you look at the photo, you'll have something to remember the trip by.
Cool! Then let's take one! It's decided. Up here on the deck would make for a better backdrop than the cabin, wouldn't you say?
Good point. Weather's perfect, too. I'll go gather the others.
Please do. And if you don't mind, could you inform the stewardess as well? Commemorative photos are part of the ship's service. She'll take the photo for us free of charge.
For sure.
I know you'd never want to cause your loved ones any concern. Being a strong girl can be difficult, can't it? Something is troubling you deep down, isn't it? I'd be happy to help, if you'll allow me.
That's suspicious sounding. I don't know why, but that's suspicious sounding.
Such a strange vibe I just got from all that. Everything.
That's what I'm saying. It's a really weird situation.
Also, like, Campanella may be able to teleport, but, like, you know, it's weird that he was on the island.
Good, things are proceeding smoothly. Ah.
Oh no, hold.
I don't even remember who the 6th is.
I wrote it down. Hold.
And whoever the
Alright, the
Grandmaster
6th
is gonna need to be there too.
The 6th was Ghost. I was the Grandmaster, I think.
Okay, do we have descriptions?
You were an
on the
old man,
6th?
but not too old. We've learned he's Professor Navaches, so he's the
Oh,
professor.
what voice did I do for him?
Old man, but not too old, I wrote down.
Indeed.
That's all I got.
Preparations have progressed to approximately 90% completion. I should have more than enough time to carry out the order. Oh, the first Anguis?
Oh, that was also you. It's another man, but just his man. I don't know how old.
Excellent work, Professor. Campanello, what can you tell me of the other enforcers and their adventures? I believe Blue Blanc stopped by for one of his little games, but he's already returned to his own affairs, and hasn't come back to Crossbell since leaving for the Borough. As for you-know-who, I move that we continue taking a wait-and-see approach with her. She lent me some of those bound spirits of hers to play with, but I don't think she has any intention of participating further. That is perfectly fine. They are free to do as they please, just as the Meister is. Perhaps, but the enforcers have a bit too much freedom for my liking. Then again, this is how things are meant to be. An irrational system she's put into place. That is the Grand Master's will, Professor. It is senseless to question whether it is right or wrong. Regardless, I believe our final guest has arrived. I was wondering where she was. Timely as always.
Wee.
Forster 7.
Let me oh, that was awesome. Me.
Ha!
What?
Continue. Nothing. Continue.
Expound?
Nope.
No, I want to know.
Oh. Okay.
Nope.
Oh.
Direct lower female voice. Okay. My apologies for the wait. I see you have already started.
Pay it no mind, we've only just begun. I trust matters on your end have already been settled.
Yes, I left everything in the hands of the Oathbreaker. Turning our attention to Crossbell. It has been quite some time since I last stepped foot on its soil.
Isn't it amazing just how much has changed? It's fair to call it the most advanced metropolis on the continent, as well as the center of modern civilization. I intend to return there before the finishing touches are made.
You skipped just online.
Oh, my bad. I thought that was the same
Twitchy.
line.
It was a sneaky line.
Twitchy.
What do you say, Timmy there? We so rarely get together.
I
voice
have no
line.
objections.
Very well. I will leave the hereafter in both of your capable hands. Here's to the next step of the Grand Master's Phantasmal Blaze plan. Take care to set the stage well and proper. Yeah. Understood.
Yes, in the name of the Grand Master.
Referendum regarding Crestwell's pretenders of post-Minecraft drawn closer and closer. As pressure from the governments mounted by the day, so too did the citizens' fervor. Amount of the excitement generated from the debut of Arkansas's revival performance motions were hitting a fever pitch. All the while, new concerns began to emerge from the shadows. Did you say cryptids?
What an interesting start to our conversation.
That I did. I don't believe it's appropriate to simply refer to them as monsters. Not only are they much larger, their origins are a mystery. What's more, they started to appear all over Crossspell. That's a Lapras.
There is a Lapras.
You are right.
Lynn was me. Apparently. Okay. That's the one we went against.
God, did you write down what kind of voice I gave this one?
I didn't write down any of our voices. We gave this person just the name.
I'm giving her a British Nash voice.
Okay.
The commander isn't exaggerating. We couldn't handle it between just the two of us, so we had to retreat.
I wouldn't doubt if that was the voice you gave her, honestly.
I just think it's pretty close. That rings a bell. I think I gave mine a bit lower voice than I actually just said, but whatever. Fine. Then it really isn't your average monster.
I've come across bits and pieces of information regarding it, but
I think Douglas is Xander. I think he became Xander.
Which one was this one again? Do you remember?
He was the guy that we had to face in Tangram Gate against his guardsman. We had to
He was
fight
more
him and his
recent.
guardsman. He's got slightly
Okay.
British, I think.
There's more. Other types have been cited as well.
Yeah, I think that's right. Now we have Audrey too. I don't know what that one is. Wait a second. Oh, that's that one.
Looks kind of like one of the new legendaries.
it looks like a
actually.
dragon.
It's a
It looks like
dragon.
a Dargon.
That's the one we fought back in the old mine.
The hell? You telling me there's more of those things? This was taken a few days ago when the mountains to the north. Scott and Wenzel here were able to exterminate it.
That's a relief, at least.
You two managed to handle that thing by yourselves?
I don't remember who was Scott and who was Wenzel.
No clue.
D, anything?
I'm skimming. I thought you were Scott. Ghost. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Why aren't those written down?
Yeah.
Annoying.
Well, I'm gonna go with Scott. Yeah, but we
Okay.
have to get the jump on it to pull it off. Thanks
Okay,
to the
you are
CGF.
Scott.
Okay, good. It's thanks to the CGF's intel that we were able to take it out.
Xander was Wenzel.
Do we have any notes on what kind of voice Wenzel even
No.
was, or we just go random? Okay. Right, but there was something very bizarre about the whole ordeal.
I like how our defaults are to just make two southern guys.
I figured if you're gonna have southern, I gotta go it. So therefore, it makes it funny. So you have two southern guys randomly together.
It's
Otherwise, it's just kind of
It's
weird.
like our two gate guards at the castle.
But these
Just
are definitely
the most these
better because they're racers.
yeah.
We
Oh
are
yeah, those
Tucker
guys
and
were
Dale.
like the stereotypical backwoods hick southern people.
we are
guys-
Tucker and Dale. That's what it is. If you get that reference,
That sounds familiar, but I'm blanking.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil,
Mm-hmm.
the movie.
Mhm.
Check it. It's a great movie. All right, they didn't have their usual effects on it, and it disappeared into a beam of light when it was finally defeated.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's exactly what happened when we fought it.
You said it appeared in the mountains. Does that mean it was out in the open this time?
Yes. Until now, monsters like these only appeared in enclosed locations, such as Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple. It's speculated that some form of spatial distortion has emerged in those particular areas, though we can't explain why. These cryptids, however, emerged outdoors, both in the mountains and by the lake shores. We suspect the same spatial distortion effect could be occurring in those locations as well.
That's not good. I was afraid you'd say that.
This one's me.
I thought maybe you were just trying to find the voice for some reason.
Is this why you called all of us here?
Yes, we'd like to request the aid of the Bracer Guild and the SSS in dealing with these cryptids. The CGF has been on high alert in both Belgrade and Tangram ever since the mayor's independence proposal. Simply put, our manpower is focused there, at least until the referendum is voted upon.
We understand. The SSS is ready to help. Us too? Or should we go ahead and decide how we're going to divvy this up?
That would be best. I'll provide you with all the data we have and leave you to decide on a suitable course of action. If at all possible, I'd also like to request that you look into the source of all of this. Source? You suspect an external force is behind the cryptid's sudden appearance? Yes. Think of it this way. Dangerous monsters surfacing on our highways is a cyclical phenomenon. The cryptids, however, are an anomaly. Their emergence doesn't align with that cycle at all.
Which leads us to believe that there's an underlying cause. Whatever it is, it's capable not only of giving rise to these cryptids, but of distorting the fabric of space itself. Interesting theory. Understood. We'll get to the bottom of this. I swear it on the name of the sporting gauntlet.
I never would have guessed we'd all get the team up for a job like this.
The notion would have been nearly unfathomable at the start of the year. Hey, it just goes to show we've come a long way since back then.
Yeah, you guys really have made a name for yourselves. Things don't work out for the police, you could probably get hired at the guild in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. I'd be more than happy to have you in the guild too, Tio. I think it'd be a perfect match. Are you certain the guild is the one you intend to pair me with?
We appreciate the sentiment. That aside, I don't have a good feeling about whatever these cryptids are.
Me neither. I say we split up the work so we can get to it. CGS report mentions 5 of those things in total. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like you guys to take care of the 2 of them. Offering to do most of the job yourselves? You're too kind. Are you sure that's okay? It seems a bit disproportionate. Plus, Arios isn't here to help this time around.
That's exactly the reason. You guys will be feeling the pressure from his absence just as much as us, if not more.
Not to mention, monster exterminations are typically a bracer's jurisdiction. We both have other jobs to take care of in addition to the cryptids, so I think dividing things like this is for the best.
If you insist. I don't know if I'm really okay with pushing all of that on you guys.
Oh, sorry, that was me. I apologize. Don't sweat it. It's not like we weren't on the same team before. Or we aren't on... Oh, let me try that again. Don't sweat it. It's not like we aren't on the same team here. Besides, you guys will probably have your hands full with the society again before long. Oh, yeah.
Dang, I was trying to forget about those lunatics.
The Society of Ouroboros. The Bracer Guild has a history with them already, does it not? Yes, Estelle, Joshua, and the rest of the Liberalian branch first encountered them during the Liberal incident.
Can I just say how much I appreciate their different take on the Ouroboros of the snake eating its own tail? It's not like the typical circle with the snake munching its tail. It's like the stylistic effect of it doing it. I appreciate the slightly different take on the design. Just saying.
The guild has a number of run-ins with them across the continent since then as well.
Not to mention the attack on the guild branches in Erebonia. That's suspected to be their doing, too. Our presence in the Empire has declined significantly ever since, thanks to pressure from the Imperial government.
They're so prolific. I can't say that word.
For real. The more we learn about these guys, the less I want to know.
Truth be told, the guild doesn't know a lot about who they are or what their internal structure is like. We don't even know what they're after most of the time. All I can say for sure is to watch your backs around them.
Yeah, and give us a ring if you run into any trouble, you hear? The cryptids aren't the only common enemy we have. Those snakes are our problem, too.
Got it.
We'll update you if anything happens.
Budding turmoil. I read that as tutorial, and I was like, that doesn't make sense.
No, not
A
another
budding
one.
tutorial? Oh no!
I was like,
Not the
wait,
tutorial.
let me read that again.
Like
like,
it's a new side
turmoil.
game where you do farming, budding tutorial.
It's Stardew Valley.
Hmm.
A sandbar on Ursula Road in the outskirts of East Crossbell Highway. Haven't been to either of those places much lately.
They don't sound as aggressive as the one that appeared back at the old mine, at least. Still, wouldn't hurt to get ourselves fully prepped.
We also need to investigate what's causing it to appear, right? Yes. Given the spatial distortions reported, the higher elements, time, space, and mirage must be at play.
I should be able to perceive when the higher elements are active. Ascertaining the source of the cryptids, however, may prove difficult.
The reason the higher elements went haywire at Sargis's tower and the moon tower remain a mystery. Actually, wasn't the Sunford over at the ancient battlefield the same way? Yeah, I remember the higher elements being active when we entered there too.
However, the Admin Battle ceased to exist once the crisis was resolved. I got an eyelash in my eye, sorry, it's hard to see things.
Well, tell it to get out.
I'm working on it. And unlike the Moon Temple, we didn't have to stop any bell to do so. It's so hard to read. Which makes determining the source that much more difficult.
Well, no sense brooding over it. We need to move on. Chances are this won't be the only job we've got to take care of.
Good point. Alright, let's go after we trace the terminal for new support requests. Of which we'll do none of them. Wait, who can I play party against? Oh, only Roberts play him. I don't want to play against Roberts.
Win this time. Beat him.
I beat him last time because I
mean,
restarted to beat him.
Yeah.
Except the requests aren't slowing down today. And I doubt it's because Arias isn't available right now.
Right. The chief said he was going to go visit them in the hospital today. It'd be nice to join if we're in the area.
For sure. Even Keto went yesterday, from what I hear. She's feeling pretty down about it.
Indeed, I worry for her.
Well, if we use the car, it shouldn't take long to get to the hospital. I'm sure we can make some time to go visit the McLeans ourselves.
That's a good idea. I know they did what they could to fix Shizuka's eyesight, but it seems the technology just isn't there quite yet. That's the way it sounds.
Thankfully, the operation wasn't necessarily a failure, though I suppose it couldn't be called a success either. Did we forget something? Like, we didn't know Shizuka was gonna get surgery, did we?
Nope. So the characters knew that. We as players did not until just now.
They didn't think to tell us? That's rude.
Nope.
Rude.
Well, we knew at some point they were going to try something. We did know that,
Yes.
technically.
Yes.
I can make it a Mishi.
Tio would love that.
Theo would love that, but it's so much better as a cop car.
It would make it the Mishimobile.
Oh, it's the three fishermen.
Mhm.
Diafuzu.
I just watched this video like a couple days ago too.
I know you did.
Peter was Xander, and so was Kopan.
I'm pretty sure I'm most of them.
Yeah.
I'm the boss. Or the
No,
guild
Kopan
master.
is Xander also. Yeah.
I think aren't I the guild leader? Or is that Kopan?
I thought that was Kopan.
Oh, I don't know. We'll figure this out.
I could be wrong.
Sheesh, that is one creepy monster.
No, Kopan's that guy.
You said I was also Copan?
Yo.
Yeah, that's what my list says.
Gets any closer to the boathouse, we're totally screwed.
I think what happened is that we met them at different points in time and just didn't put together that they'd end up meeting each other. Or that they were part of the
Right.
same thing. Okay, Branch Chief
That one, I'm
Serdan.
pretty sure I'm not him.
Certain. I think.
And I think
go
that's
back to the other-
me.
Yes, goes to certain.
Anything about who he is?
Nope.
He's the
Okay.
branch chief.
We'll have to evacuate. Right. We'll have to evacuate the second that happens. But now, though, we'd better wait here for the CGF to come out here. Well, now. Is that you, Lloyd? I'll just go with a deeper voice.
Well, say sleepy bit's my gag.
I'm just making a deep voice. I'm not going sleepy. Long time no see, Certain. Heard that a giant cryptid was spotted around here. Cryptid, you say? That's a funny name if I've ever heard one. But yes, that cryptid, or whatever it is, suddenly appeared from deep in the marsh yesterday evening. Contacted the CGF to come take care of it, but no updates on that yet.
Are you and the SSS here to deal with it, Lloyd?
We are. The CGF transferred the request to us. Could you start by telling us the details of the situation, please?
Sure. Like I said, it all started yesterday evening. We were just going about our business when suddenly we got spooked by the strangest animal cry we'd ever heard.
There was a suspicious shadow moving deep within the part of the marsh that has always been sealed off. We decided to go check it out. That's when we spotted the cryptid. After that, we immediately made a report to the CGF.
We thought about clearing out from the place, but the thing just stayed back there. Didn't seem like it was going to change either. Just to be safe, we've been taking turns monitoring the situation since last night.
Was the animal sound this one?
All wise decision.
Yes. Yes, it was.
Absolutely.
Did anything peculiar happen while you were watching it?
It could also be this one.
Or I mean,
No, that's just Sieg. We can't disrespect Sieg.
I don't have Mira's sound to place it because I don't have nature right.
Gotcha.
But it could be that one too.
Fair. Not that I know of. Actually, there was one thing. You could definitely tell it was hostile approaching it from afar, but, well...
How to put this? It felt like the reason it hasn't crept over to the boathouse is because it can't? Like it's immobile. So obviously we can't confirm that.
I see. So, A, it came out of nowhere. B, it can't leave the general area.
Probably has something to do with all that spatial distortion stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised. In that case, we'd like to head in and investigate right away. Okay with you, sir? By investigate, you really mean exterminate? Then go ahead, be my guest. Here, I'll unlock the gate. Alright, you're good to go. It's all up to you now. Thanks, we'll take care of this. There's the cryptid.
Oh.
Hello, Audrey 2.
Mm-hmm.
But much bigger.
Like Audrey's mom.
Audrey 1.
Well, the report wasn't lying. That is one big mamma jamma. Is it gonna need spatial distortion, T.O. Tot?
Yes, time, space, and mirage. All three higher elements are present here. Though I can't quite pinpoint the cause.
It's a real mystery, Tio.
That's troubling.
I hate how it's like a big zipper. I hate it. So, what's the plan? CGF's account made it clear that these things are dangerous. If we're going after the extermination, we better make sure we're fully prepared.
Roger that.
I love imagining the fact that Noelle, even when trying to be quiet and stealthy, is still Roger.
Yep.
Just yelling.
It's more of a Roger that.
She doesn't have a quiet setting.
I don't like
There are
that.
its legs. Found him. Yep. That was difficult.
Uh-huh, it was so hard. Lloyd really had to put his back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really was strong.
Yes, and the way it vanished after we defeated it was almost eerie. Is the special distortion disappearing, Tio?
No, I can still sense the 3 higher elements at work.
You're kidding me. What the heck is causing it?
Not the cryptid itself, evidently. A shame, that was our best guess. There's nothing we can do, is hope we get luckier defeating the other one. Blue spikelets are blooming upon the grass here. These flowers are beautiful. There's something odd about that pale glow though we've got. Weird flowers. Oh, Lloyd, were you able to take the cryptid down? Yep, that's English. Yeah, we managed. You should still be careful, but I doubt it's coming back anytime soon.
Really? Well, that's a relief. Haha, now we can devote ourselves to the way of the rod again.
Yeah, we owe you one. Oh, one more thing, Lloyd. Not sure if you've heard, but we're going to be having a series of anglers duels with the Imperial Fishing Club. Anglers duels? See, you're competing against 5 members of the Imperial Fishing Club. You win, you get back your building and the fishing holes they've been keeping for themselves. If you lose, you'll be at their mercy. That's the gist of it. I know taking them down in our upcoming matches one way or another. So don't worry if you're too busy to help. We know your police work can get. Of course, I'll keep that in mind.
By the by, Lloyd, I have something for you. Think of it as a token of our appreciation.
Is this a new fishing rod?
Sure is. Put it together to help us take down the Imperial Fishing Club. We'd be able to reel up way bigger catch with this bad boy.
Wait, you made this, Peter? You may not look the part, but Peter's a real whiz with a toolkit. Every once in a while, he'll whip up some brand new gear by tinkering with the stuff that's on the market.
Yeah, it's kind of funny considering how much he sucks at actually fishing. Oh, shut it, Copan. I won't ask for your commentary.
Still, this is a really nice piece of equipment. Thanks for letting me have it. Nope.
Did it say you must fish?
No, it said I can.
I don't know about that. It says you need to challenge members of the
Said I
other group.
can challenge.
Hmm.
Sparkly. Sparkly. Chest. There's a tear bomb I need to use.
Oh my god, he's using an item.
No, actually, I have to
Wow.
discard it. I can't use it. A hand holding an orbital gun peeks out from the side of the chest. The Elder King sends his regards. I'm not sure the reference on that one. What the? It's a cave.
When did this happen? That path was blocked off the last time we patrolled the spot, wasn't it?
Something must have torn it open. I don't think it was just a coincidence.
Meaning one of the cryptids in the report must be beyond here, right? Any signs of spatial distortion to you?
Not for the time being, though it's still too early to be certain. However, I do sense an odd presence just beyond here.
Could that be it?
So we want to find out. Let's head in and investigate. The Maria metric system has a few obscure measurements that don't get talked about often. For example, salt is measured in grams.
Wow.
Thanks, it'll be here the
How
whole
many
time.
how many graham crackers though?
Enough to feed Reese.
That's a lot of graham crackers.
That's a lot of graham crackers.
I'm not sure that even exists for that number to be like a limitation.
I've been holding out as long as I could. I need to run to the bathroom.
Go right ahead. Stupid cryptid. Never would have looted me had it not blown my hiding spot. The chest is not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's not mysterious at all.
Yeah, it's fine. All caves have weird portal things. It's normal. Totally normal.
Let's see. Can I do what I did in the previous games? It's harder because... Aha! I had successfully... Aha! Nope. I think that might be his... Anyway. Aha! There it is. Hey, pretty.
Hmm. Tio, can you sense special distortion now?
This is why I was running around in circles there for a
The
minute.
spatial distortion? If I could say that slower. But yeah, you know, it's fine.
Okay. I see. We're at the Lapras time.
Yep.
Mhm.
We just got here not too long ago, so you're good. I ran around in circles for a while.
You did.
Okay. You good?
Mhm.
Alright. Yes, the 3 higher elements are present here as well. But just as before, I'm still not able to determine the cause of it.
Here we go again.
Judging by last time, the cryptid itself isn't the source.
Lloyd, should we prepare to engage it in combat?
Yeah. Proceed with caution. ADOs, that one was just as strong as last. Arguably stronger because it took 2.
Oh. Yes, and it disappeared in exactly the same way.
Let me guess. The spatial distortion isn't letting up either.
You guessed correctly. Though I can say with more confidence that both instances do indeed have a specific cause.
Specific cause. Do you have any idea what it could be?
Unfortunately, my senses have been affected by the distortion, so I haven't been able to put my finger on it. I have a feeling the rest of you may have a better chance of locating the source.
Do we really?
Let's give it a shot. I might finally leave and investigate the area. Must be something causing the distortions, and we're gonna find out what.
Roger that.
All right. Let's bust out those fine-tooth combs and get to searching. Don't actually pull out combs and... Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Mm-mm.
Look at all this flowering grass.
I believe we saw the same kind blooming on the path behind the boathouse, too.
Yep. These are identical, no doubt about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found the source.
They're absolutely beautiful. I don't think I can recognize them, though. I wonder what they're called.
Hmm. A stab in the dark, but is this it? Might be worth a shot. Do we pick it? Or no?
Mm,
It would be crazy to pick the thing that's definitely causing this. Pick it! Move on.
Lloyd?
Struck with a sudden urge for flower picking, are we? Well, usually I wouldn't want to disturb them like this, but...
The hell?
How?
Ugh.
What was that? It was as if the very air itself started rumbling.
Me too. How's the spatial distortion now?
The presence of the higher elements has completely vanished. I can no longer sense any anomalous properties in the area. I see. We rolled a nat 1 on perception at the previous areas when looking for a pretty out-of-the-place flower. But here, we noticed it. Good, 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 good.
Guess I was right.
Wait just a second. Are you telling me that those blue plants are what was causing all of this?
It's hard to deny after what we've just witnessed. Still, it's insane to think such a tiny little thing could hold that much power.
More like unbelievable. Do any of you know what they're called?
I don't. And I also don't detect anything out of the ordinary about them anymore. Perhaps we should have an expert in the field look at them. Maybe someone at St. Ursula. That definitely does not have all sorts of plants near them.
That's a good idea, but where though? This one might be out of the scope of what the doctors at the medical college do.
No.
For now, we should safely store them away so that we don't lose them. That way we can have them ready to be inspected in case we find someone qualified.
Yeah, let's do that. Fozzie?
Is something on your mind?
It's nothing urgent, but I just might have heard about something like this a long time ago. I vaguely recall there being mention of a mysterious azure flora in the church's testaments. Really?
Wait, are you serious?
Like I said, it was a long time ago, and I was always one to skim when reading. You've been to Altaria, Ellie. Does it sound familiar to you?
Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert when it comes to the testaments. But now that you mention it, I do recall reading something along those lines. There's a legend about an azure flora imbued with inexplicable powers. Doesn't that sound exactly like what we just witnessed? Wow, that was a bad sentence. Exactly like what we just witnessed?
Bless you.
Bless you.
And yeah, that sounds exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
In that case, perhaps the professional we should be looking to consult is affiliated with the church.
I was thinking the same. Safest bet would be to ask Sister Marvel if she can tell us anything about it.
Yes, I'm sure she could help.
Or Reese, or Kevin.
Marvel's not gonna
Well,
be
Kevin's not here,
around, and
but-
Reese is gonna be there. We're gonna talk to her because that's just how it's gonna go.
Okay, at least.
What? They're gonna be there? No. Why would that be there?
I would be
That's so
surprised if Kevin doesn't
crazy.
come back, though, for this. Like, there's no way they just introduce him at the beginning to use him as a way to introduce Reese. Like, come on. Did you say this?
Ahem. No, I did not yet. Reese might know something of use too.
And we're all set. Next stop, Crossbell Cathedral.
Next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Next time, huh? Dragon Ball
Dragon Ball Z.
What was that?
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
What is happening?
The brain cell is strong tonight.
No kidding. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Well, maybe be back with something tomorrow. I don't know. I never know. I try to make plans. I try to do things regularly, and then half the time it doesn't work. No D&D this week, so that's sad. But we'll see what's going on.